how did you overcome, or how did you deal with that pressure, that negative peer pressure?
Well, I have this motivation that I s- that I use my family as a motivation. Like if I can't do better in high school, then I'll do better in college instead. So that's what I'm planning to do. So.
So you're actually looking forward and saying, gee, I didn't do as well as I could have in high school, but now I'm going to Temple and I will become the best student possible. And Doris, to follow up on what Safian has said, how do you organize for personal success?
I never dealt with peer pressure because I was always willing to do whatever I need to do for me. So I never dealt with peer pressure. But
that is amazing. This is tremendous. Very high emotional intelligence, very high social capital, saying that we know that it exists, but I have not fallen victim to those social expectations that are really put on me. Doris, you are truly, I really mean this. You're really my inspiration. I really hope that when I do have a daughter that she will be like you, because I think that that is a skill set that has to be taught and nurtured. And I'm going to come back to you, Ms. Gerson, because there's something that's really telling me that a lot of these, I would say, these elevated kind of thinking for someone so young to be so rich and really so insightful really has to do somewhat with the program. So tell us a little bit about the content of this program. How long do the young ladies participate?
Sure. I'll tell you a little bit more about the Young Women's Leadership School. Doris is one of our stars. She's one of our seniors who we're very proud of. And we're proud because we realize that it takes a village. At the Young Women's Leadership School, we have strong leadership under our principal, Mrs. Linda Wayman. We have teachers who are dedicated and hardworking, support staff who everyone's mission is to see the girls succeed. Our mission is for our girls to graduate and go on to a post-secondary institution of higher learning, to graduate from that institution and also ultimately give back to their communities. So between strong leadership, teachers who are dedicated and go above and beyond, our college counselor who works tirelessly with students in grades 7 through 12, that's part of the success and part of what you see today with Doris. Although I must be honest, Doris has this internal fortitude that is something that, amazes me, a maturity. So she came in with a lot of the maturity and the knowledge that you see here before you today. But we just helped mold it a little bit more.
Yeah. Guy, I think that is fantastic. And certainly, Ms. Sang, you've helped mold it through your work and helped guided families such as Safian to really excel and navigate the system and do well. And Safian, what I would be interested to hear from you, you spoke about family, and just in the interest of being reflective, is there anything that we need to know as the adults from you that if we had done it differently, would have been more helpful as you navigated through the system of becoming a graduate? Is there a course that you would have liked to have had in high school? Something, that you said, gee, if I had this, and probably would have pushed me more.
I would want to learn more about Japanese as a language, because I think my school is limited to Spanish only. It's language. As for language, but I want to learn more language. I want to visit more places. I want to go to different countries, learn about their cultures and stuff. Yeah.
So diversity in terms of the curriculum, and we are, I just have to say this is a great opportunity. Imagine 2014, the district strategic plan, the superintendent, Arlene C. Ackerman, she was committed to academic rigor and really diversifying the learning experience for all of our children. And Safian, that inclusion of languages and just really that external experiential learning is included in 2014. So our students who will follow you will benefit from that. So thank you so much for your reflection. And Ms. Warren, what would you have liked to see us do differently that would have really benefited you more?
In my school, we only got certain institutes, 4. And, I think if we would have focused more on tech stuff or more stuff like cosmetologists, we only had business architects and in that kind of field, we had more institute, it'll help more.
Wow. And so we're hearing the same things, and just going back to the strategic plan, and that really gives me confidence as a part of the school district that the superintendent, of course, we know is on the right track in really meeting the needs of our schools, our students, and our families. So thank you so much, Doris. And Ms. Sang, just as a bilingual counseling assistant, you've been in the district for 15 years. We have 2 outstanding, wonderful, brilliant young people who hopefully will come back and stay with us in Philadelphia. What would you say really is the #1 change that you've seen in the school district that has really helped immigrant families?
This school district really good thing is they have more like bilingual counselor, and then why we have bilingual counselor, this means like how the new immigration feel comfortable, because if not, they come here, they have a language barrier, they can't understand anything, so they may feel like frustrated or they feel like lost, you know. So school district provide like bilingual counselor. This means like make a bridge connection between school and parent, between school and student, between teacher and student. Okay.
Absolutely. That is just fantastic. So, ladies and gentlemen, as Ms. Sang, as Michelle said, as Sophia and Doris have clearly illustrated, it does take a village to raise a child and make a high school graduate. Congratulations again. Good luck. Stay tuned and we'll be right back.
I'm Sean Andrews of the Philadelphia Eagles. We hear a lot about exercise, eating right, and taking care of our physical health. Now, how about paying attention to our mental health? It's important to stay connected to friends and to do the things that you enjoy. Life is stressful. You may worry too much, or maybe you can't control your emotions. If you're having problems at school or with your friends or at home, reach out to someone. I did, and now I'm back in the game. For help in Philadelphia, call 888-545-2600.
Welcome back to Parents Are Our Partners, the show where we educate, empower, and engage all parents. We are delighted to have Ms. Yashima White, who is the president of Magnate Marketing Consultant. Welcome, Ms. White.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, and we are saluting our graduates, the class of 2009. As we salute our graduates, I would like to share with you the results of one study conducted by a renowned university right here in Philadelphia. The study found that networking is the most important thing a high school graduate can do. Like seasoned job seekers, networking is the best option for high school graduates in finding employment. In the case of a high school graduate, families and friends is the best place to network. For example, mom or dad or your next door neighbors, people who you know, are the best way to find a job. Absolutely findings that really demonstrate that we are probably in this climate, Ms. White, more focused on social intelligence and cultural intelligence and social capital. So can you tell us a little bit more about Magnate Consulting?
Absolutely. Magnet Marketing Consulting is a full-service marketing communications event management firm. One of the divisions of Magnet Marketing that I'm most proud of is Tycoon Academy, which is designed for professional development on the corporate side, but with our young people, an academy that actually teaches them the skill sets that are necessary to self-brand, to get those right jobs, and particularly the craziness of this marketplace today, and to really just teach them those soft skills that are not traditionally in our academic environments.
And this is, you mentioned soft skills, and so what would you say to the class of 2009 regarding the soft skills, the top 3 things that they need to go when they graduate, they get the diploma, to walk in ready to life after high school?
Absolutely. The first thing is, I believe that every young person, and we meet some adults that need this lesson too, right?
This is
every
true.
young person has to meet themselves. You know, personal branding is about what do you want people to do for you and what do you want them to believe about you. And that's something that you have to really self-introspect about, right? And really beginning to assess the essence of self, so that when you make that engagement with someone, everything from the way that you articulate, the clothes that you wear, the hairstyle that you have, the way that you shake somebody's hand the first time you meet them, are all soft skills that ultimately speak to the essence of the person who is standing before them. If that's in a college environment, if that's actually leaving high school going straight to work.
Thank you. And Ms. White, what is the best way to teach these soft skills to our students and to parents as well?
Absolutely. You know what? I think we have to start with parents.
Yes.
Because ultimately we teach our kids things in the classroom and they go home to parents who have not been taught those same things. And reinforcement must happen in the home. So when we start with the parents first, to actually teach them some of these skills that they themselves have not been privy to as they grew up through the academic systems and in various family structures, I think that is the absolutely first step. Secondarily, people come to school because they expect to learn everything it means to be successful in life. And I think we have the 1, 2, 3s in the ABCs down, but the soft skills and what it means to actually network and present yourself in a way that makes you marketable and attractive to other people. That is, I think, the step that's missing most often.
Thank you so much. And I think that this is an opportune time to say to our parents that we will be offering, we will be working with Magnate Marketing Consultant through Parent University, through the Parent and Community Research Center, to bring workshops that's open to all parents, to have a course that is open to all parents in all parts of the city, to really tap in and hone in on the social capital, on the emotional intelligence, on the social intelligence that is necessary in the 21st century.
Yes, I'm so excited about getting that program started. It was funny, I was at an event not too long ago, and it was a banquet. And you know, we do so much business in eating environments, and it always surprises me when I reach for my glass of water, someone has drank it. Or I reach for my bread and someone has already eaten that. So just social etiquette and how to eat at a table in a business setting or at home or at a restaurant, wherever you are for whatever reason, those are what I mean by soft skills. And we believe that most of those things should be taught at home. But when mom and dad have never been taught, then we really do have to start parent first.
Right, and so and really tapping into generational learning.
Yes.
So we begin with the parents and the children, and so it's generational, and we're able to loop back throughout the family. With that being said, I just want to speak a little bit more about an anecdote that you shared. In academia, we call soft skills 21st century skills, which really focuses on adaptive thinking, creativity, teamwork, collaboration, being inventive, being innovative. And one of the schools of thought around that is that is actually now more valuable than academic excellence in terms of grade point averages or grades, letter grades such as A, B, C. What is your thinking around this? Especially, you shared an anecdote with an experience that you had going into school on a career day, and I would love for you to share that with our audience and the lessons that you learned.
Absolutely. I went into a group of 8th graders, Karen, who were socioeconomically challenged, as it were, but who came to a local college over the summer for some accelerated academic learning. And I went in to speak about careers